Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today we are here to tour the Winster, which is this fabulous 4-bedroom house behind me. So let's get straight into the specs. It's by Morrishomes. Like I said, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property with great proportions and sizes and details. All the other stuff about the size of the property and the price that the property is listed for are going to be in a link in our description. And so we can't wait to tour this with you. So if you're interested, stay tuned and we'll tour it together. Hi there, come inside. It's good to see you again. That was a big slam. Okay, now straight into it. We've got the front door there. We haven't got our usual viewing panels either side, but we do have a keyhole and 2 clear panes above in the door, which is more traditional. We've also got a fan light at the top. That's what that's called. The light, the glazed panel there, bringing in light in. So this is more of a traditional aesthetic to a property. Again, I am loving the mix between traditional and modern because this is more modern. This durable matting, and I love the thinness of the strip across. I'm getting excited about the matting, but you're here for the tour. So let's start the tour. First impressions, the hallway width is very nice. Again, my arm span is about 1.5. So if it's wider than that, we've got a nicely sized hallway. So that's the hallway. We've got a few rooms leading off the hallway, and I'm just wondering which one to go in first. I'm going to look at you, Mr. Cameraman. Okay, we're going to go in this room. This is our front lounge, our formal lounge, because it's a more formal arrangement. You've got a dedicated focal point at the end. And let me just stand in the furthest corner away and wave to you. Guys, the size of this front lounge is fantastic. That is going to be something you're going to keep hearing from me. Proportions are fantastic. We've got a single pendant in the middle. Now, I would say if you were to buy this house type, propose 2 or maybe even 3, because I think the room can handle it for sure. At the moment, all the lighting is kind of like dimmed down, so it's not as bright in here, and I'm hoping it's coming really well on the camera how spacious and light filled this room is. So we've got a large sofa in this corner, a radiator. You've got a console or credenza in this corner, a large 3-seater over there, a huge coffee table with 2 additional feature end tables kind of put here. And then you've got your fireplace, which may be an add-on feature, but again, it's a focal point. If you're not into fireplaces, put a TV against that wall and you're good to go. A large display cabinet here. Again, when you're seeing houses being staged with so much furniture, you know that number 1, the developer's not trying to hide anything and make the space feel bigger. Number 2, the space is sufficient to have all that furniture. Got a low level slimline radiator there. And then we've got 3-pane window with 2 of them opening up at the front garden. You can view the development and your front garden and enjoy it in peace from here. I love it. So now let's go back to the hallway and go immediately opposite to the room here, which is staged as a formal dining room. It's got a dual aspect, front and side. The window on this side completely mirrors the window on the room we've just come from. And then you've got a bonus window over here, which actually opens up from the bottom, and it's kind of top hung. So it opens upwards that way, which is great for security. And the room is a really nice size. Currently right now it's 6-seater with a huge built-in piece at the end. If you were to go without the built-in, you could obviously go for a 10 or 12-seater or go with a circular table. I love the fact that they've put this in because if you don't want it to be a dining, maybe it could be a study or a spare bedroom. It's completely up to you. Again, love the staging. I love the pendant that they've made into 3 drop-down bulbs there. And then this grey kind of barn style display unit at the end. Let's keep going. So again, now we're back in the hallway. I forgot to mention the flooring looks like it's luxury vinyl tiling in a wood effect, a wood plank effect. And it goes all the way to the room that's currently beckoning us towards it, which we're not going to show you until after you've seen this room, which is the downstairs toilet. The downstairs toilet has an L-shaped arrangement. I don't know if you're familiar with this arrangement. The toilet's tucked underneath the stair. So I'm 5'1". I don't think you'll have any problems with head height because If you're using the toilet, you're going to be sat down. Just bear that in mind. We've got a towel rail, a heated towel rail, not a radiator, and then half height tiling throughout. And it's a 2-piece suite here. Great. That's downstairs toilet, just off the hallway. And then let's go forwards into our open plan kitchen, dining, and living area. I'm not going to show it all to you at the same time. Not just yet. We're going to tour it in a sequence. So let's start with unusual location. This bonus room, which is a utility room just off the kitchen space. So utility is such a nice size. Wow, it's an L-shaped utility. I believe this is where the boiler is, which is a Logic System S18 by Ideal. Got a window in your utility, so no more gloomy laundry folding. I love that. Storage underneath, really nice and simple. Quartz worktop in a grey quartz. You've got integrated appliance and a non-integrated appliance. So separate washing machine and dryer. Then a large sink, stainless steel by Karen Phoenix, which is what that emblem is. No one cares. I care about stuff like that. And then, yeah, this is basically it in a white and grey contrasting material, and it's a nice size, and you can use your eyes to see how nice it is. And now you come straight off the utility into your kitchen dining space. Let's start with the dining actually, because it's right in front of us. I love this kind of metal effect tabletop. It's a 6-seater. Again, you can make it longer if you want it to be. There is a door right at the end, which I believe leads to the garden. So it's a very convenient way to access the garden. And then immediately off the dining, we've got our ceiling mounted extract fan by Neff. It looks very heavy duty, doesn't it? But it definitely draws in the drama into this space. This is an induction hob by Neff as well, with 5 burners as well. So just bear that in mind if you're someone who likes to cook with gas or not. And it's in the kitchen island, which is such a focal point for somebody who loves to cook. You've got a bit of an overhang here, or cantilever, for like a bit of a breakfast bar. 2 or 3 people can kind of sit around it. And then you've got your kitchen, which is U-shaped. Starting with here, you've got the same finish as like you had in the utility, which is very simple actually, with a bit of a quirk. It's white and a matte finish. I would say this is probably more of the standard spec, or maybe they've intentionally gone super modern. You've got a Neff fridge, a Neff freezer integrated, and then you've got your integrated double oven there. And then now we're into the prep space, kitchen area. Got storage cabinets, white on the outside, but an off grey on the inside on soft closers. We've got the recessed downlights underneath, your appliances, your sockets there. We've got more storage there. And then this is so cool, guys. Ah, I love it. And it's short people friendly, so you can reach it. Fantastic. You've got more storage. And then you've got this really amazing, so cool space saving unit here. So no more kind of like, okay, let's get down to the bottom and reach the back. You don't need to do that anymore. A huge drawer actually here. Again, on soft closers, and then a huge window. So facing the side of the property, and then another window in front of the sink. So they haven't forgotten about our favorite property vlogs, a feature, which is a window in front of a sink. And it's a 1.5 ball. I kind of sped around the middle, but there is storage there, and there's storage under here. This appears to be an instantaneous hot water tap by Frank, because that unit makes you think that the tap is probably one of those instant hot water taps. And then we've got the dishwasher by Neff there. Additional storage here. I like this bonus feature here. Maybe for letters, admin, all that boring stuff can go here, and I love it. And that contrasts really nicely with here, which also has additional storage. There's just a lot of storage. Don't you just love that? You know, you can never have too much storage. Great. So that's the kitchen done. And then as you can see from this angle, this is what the dining area looks like. And then through this very modern opening is another nook, which is perfect for a snug. And this snug has these aluminium, or actually they might not be aluminium, but they're definitely metal bifolding doors that open up to your garden. The garden has a kind of L-shaped formation, and it would actually end just to our left there. At the moment, with it being a show home, all the show homes share kind of like a garden, but you have to visualize where your property boundary is so you can have a realistic expectation of the garden. Above here is roof lights. Again, flooding this space with light. I can see they've put like the blinds on them, which is great for blacking out this space if you want to turn it into like a cinema. And again, the vaulted ceiling is just so dramatic. They've made it into a semi-homework area, but you can see the proportion-wise, it's very nice. And you can fit quite a lot of furniture in there. Let's go back to the hallway and maybe I will show you, not maybe, definitely, I'm going to show you the first floor. Now we're on the first floor. I like to say first floor, I'm so technical. We're on the upstairs landing. And as you can see, the shape of the landing, it's kind of like a U shape. And you can look downstairs, it's not closed off. There is also a window to the landing, which I absolutely love. Reason being, when everyone's at home, the doors are closed, or your grumpy teenagers are watching TikTok or whatever, the doors are closed. We don't want this space to be gloomy and dark. We want it to be bright, and that window is going to do just that. So let's see the first room. The first room is through here. So you come head on into it. That is unusual, but as in like, I don't see that quite often. It doesn't mean it's bad. Come straight into it. You've got a king size bed in here, spaced either side. And I love this. This is so cool. I want this. So it's like a cork wallpaper, which is great for like hanging notes maybe. And then you've got a window facing the back garden through this bedroom. A little bit of space behind it for a dresser. And just in case you're wondering, there is space for wardrobe, which is over here. A double wardrobe with floor to ceiling storage. Great. Let's go to the next room, shall we? Next room is over here. Another frontal entry bedroom. So it's like, what are you doing on your phone? You're like, Mom, nothing. This is a king size, or maybe, no, this is a double with a humongous bedding on top. It's a double bed, but I think you could fit a king size easily. You've got bedside either side, and I love the creative headboard. Again, it's like you leave from these show homes having ideas of how to maximize space. But again, let's focus on the architecture. You've got a substantial width either side of your bed, so you can walk around it easily. It's not cramped. You've got a window facing the front of the property, bringing lots of light. I can testify to that as this light is shining up into my eyeballs. We've got space for a dresser, and then there's space for a wardrobe opposite as well. So you can see the wardrobes, very beautifully done wardrobes. They've got like a little bit of a curve, so it feels so nice. A triple wardrobe in the corner with shelving just over there. So it's all integrated. Now, let me show you the next room. So scooting round you is another bedroom. So you come into the bedroom and the bed is there. It's a king size bed. Oh gosh, there's so much space. It's lovely to see the proportions being just bang on. You've got a window right above your headboard. I don't know if some people are a bit funny about that, but again, it brings in lots of light. You can easily just have blinds and black it out if you're somebody that doesn't like light like a vampire. And then you've got a window again facing the front of the property, so you've got a dual aspect front and side. So that's cool. And then I like the space at the bottom of the bed. They've put a little shelf here, but you can imagine without the shelving there, it would actually be very, very spacious. And then your TV could go there if your guest insists on watching TV from bed. You've got fitted wardrobes all the way here, so it's like, you know, 2 double wardrobes. And I love the doors. They're so different, aren't they? Well, that's something different, isn't it? Okay, so that's cool. And then this room has a bathroom, which we're going to show you. Unique arrangement in a second. See you in a second, guys. It's a Jack and Jill bathroom. So it works as both an ensuite and a family bathroom. So it's great for that guest that wants to stay here and maybe the house isn't full and they can have this all to themselves. or it's just really accessible, isn't it? Maybe for an elderly relative. So the bedroom flows into this space. We've got a shower here, nicely sized, double shower with a handheld device. And that's by Aqualisa. And then the bathtub is actually a really nice long bathtub as well. And it's a separate bathtub. And then you've got your window facing the side of the property again, your toilet, towel rail and sink, half height tiling all the way back. Sometimes this edging strip is chrome and it's really sparkly. In this case, it's a more kind of like toned down. It's actually, I think it's probably acrylic or some kind of plastic, but it's very subtle on the eyes. And I think that's pretty much the family bathroom. I bet you wouldn't have guessed that, guys. And then this room, which we've been saving for you, is, whoa, wow. Okay. Gather yourselves. Okay, let me just walk all the way to the back. I don't know if you can hear me back here. This is your primary bedroom, and it just makes this bed feel so lost, doesn't it? The bed, you just feel like, is this a super king? I don't know. I think it's actually a king size bed. So you know, super king can go in here. You've got windows either side of the bed, and then you've got windows facing the side. So again, it's a dual aspect. Side and then the back garden. So side garden that way, back garden that way, and then you've just got so much space left over. Got a little chair there, beautiful designer chair here, and then you've got a little console here for a dressing area. You can have a TV on that wall. There's a thermostat on the wall, so maybe you can heat the space independently of the house to your liking. And then you've got a full wall of fitted wardrobes here in a shaker style arrangement. Inside of the wardrobes, you can just see there's ample storage options for you. You know, this is not a type of room where you're going to be fighting over the storage. There will be enough space for everyone. I love this. Did you notice the ceiling's also vaulted? It is super high in here. I'm just wondering how, you know, they found the room. They must have gone up into the roof. And I love that. It's so unexpected because the other rooms don't have it. So this room is definitely special. And of course, we've got to have an ensuite. So the ensuite coming into here, it's more on the practical side because obviously you've got your toilet, sink and your shower here within close proximity. And then it finishes off the primary bedroom. Fully tiled, handheld shower by Aqualisa. You've got the vent because we don't actually have a window in this ensuite, bringing in natural light and ventilation like I love, but you do have the vent so the air is going to be fresh and exchanged frequently. And then you have what was I going to say? What is this object? It's a towel rail, a chrome towel rail and half height tiling throughout. I love it. So guys, that is the final room in this house. I have loved touring this with you. Did you see something that we didn't see? Maybe you saw something, a quirk that you wanted to ask us about? Please leave it in the comments and we'll get back to you. Otherwise, watch this video. I think it's going to pop up any second, or that video or this video, and we'll see you in our next tour. And make sure to subscribe. All right, bye.